Cristiano Ronaldo leaned against the dark glass of the training facility, his phone lighting up with the notification that had just blown up the automotive world. The reveal of the 2026 Corvette Zora Turbo wasn't just another car launch, it was a declaration of war against the titans of speed that had dominated the roads for decades. The screen displayed images of the Zora in a deep metallic finish, its body sculpted with razor edges and aerodynamic lines that seemed born in the wind tunnel. The words, "faster than Ferrari," echoed in headlines across every sports and lifestyle feed, and even for someone like Ronaldo, accustomed to hypercars in his garage, the claim felt almost outrageous. Yet the videos, the sound, the raw stats flashing on his feed didn't lie. This wasn't a Corvette built for nostalgia or cruising boulevards, it was a machine engineered to make legends sweat. The first shot that caught his eye was the front stance. Low, predatory, with vents so wide they seemed to swallow air before it even touched the road. The Zora Turbo carried a face that wasn't just about styling, it was intimidation sculpted into steel and carbon. The number plate rested beneath the illuminated badge like a signature of confidence, as if the car knew its own destiny. He scrolled further, watching drone footage of the right and left profiles gliding along a coastal test route. The silhouette was unmistakable, long, lean, shoulders flexed wide over its wheels. Dark brown metallic paint gave the body an animalistic sheen under sunset light, turning it into a shape-shifting predator depending on angle and speed. The wide haunches framed the turbo-fed heart that sat in the middle, whispering about power that most drivers could only imagine touching. Inside, the cockpit was pure theater. Wraparound displays curved toward the driver, every pixel alive with telemetry that measured boost, G-forces, torque, lap times, and more. Ronaldo, who had spent his career obsessed with data about his own performance, speed off the line, strike velocity, stamina, recognized the same obsessive pursuit here. The car wasn't just fast, it was intelligent, whispering in digital language every fraction of power it produced. The seats looked like something from a fighter jet, Alcantara with stitched details that hugged the body tight yet promised comfort at 200 miles per hour. Touch-sensitive panels responded to the driver like second nature, and the steering wheel resembled a command module. The reveal video cut to the rear view, and that was when Ronaldo exhaled involuntarily. Quad exhaust spitting flames, a diffuser sculpted like a jet turbine, LED taillights stretched across the width in a single burning signature. When the driver launched the Zora down the test strip, the sound wasn't a roar, it was a detonation followed by the whoosh of twin turbos feeding air into its lungs. The tires gripped hard, wide low-profile monsters wrapping forged rims, their detail so sharp that the camera caught the shimmer of heat rippling off the brakes. This was not Corvette as the world once knew it. This was Corvette refusing to play catch-up, instead stepping directly into the arena where Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Bugattis had built empires. Ronaldo shook his head and replayed the clip. The lash patch editing, rapid cuts of interior details, badge close-ups, pause shots of speed climbing past sanity, pulled him deeply. It felt like a highlight reel of goals he'd scored, sudden, explosive, impossible to defend against. The Zora Turbo had that same rhythm, the same ability to shock in an instant. Reporters were already writing that it might redefine the meaning of American supercar, turning Corvette from nostalgic hero into ruthless futuristic champion. It was a car that didn't just compete with Ferrari, it threatened to humiliate it on the track. What stunned him most wasn't just the engineering, but the audacity. For years, European badges had held the throne, claiming artistry and pedigree alongside performance. Yet here was an American machine, painted in dark metallic elegance, showing refinement in its design and fury in its numbers. The combination of luxury inside and savagery outside gave it a duality he couldn't stop staring at. Silent, almost monastic when viewed from the plush interior, and then monstrous once the turbos spooled, pushing air and power like a storm through every gear. The car community was on fire. Social feeds filled with comparisons, acceleration tests, speculative lap times at Nürburgring. Some claimed Corvette was bluffing, that Ferrari's upcoming hypercar would crush it. Others swore the Zora had already rewritten the rules. To Ronaldo, who lived for the thrill of outrunning expectation, the truth was simpler. The Corvette Zora Turbo had entered the conversation not quietly, but